So I have been thinking about making this like a series of videos where I try to merge several aspects of the game, from combat to graphics to immersion, and basically an overall better experience. In this video we are gonna go over the combat aspect of the game. Here are some of the mods that will give you a more distinguished and better combat. Now our first mod is gonna be SCAAR. What SCAAR does is that it adds new animations for dodges, rolls, combat idle, and new combat movement. There are 4 categories that you can choose from, and each category has its own animations and movements. Now first, obviously there's the vanilla version. The next one is the combined forces category. So here are what the dodges looks like. It also adds in this slow backward roll. The next category is intense, so it's a two-handed combat idle and adds in more intense rolls and dodges. The next category is revolve. It's one-handed idle with all rolls and dodges of these spinning type movements. The last category is technical, and it has these long distance dodges. SCAAR also adds in these voice taunts. Geralt will say his usual combat dialogues, but when you taunt the enemy, Geralt will swing his sword in this manner. You can trigger the taunts by holding the control button on keyboard.
Come on, come closer. Time to end this. Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
SCAAR will also add in this new running animation. Now we are gonna combine SCAAR with our next mod, which is E3 improved combat animations. This mod adds new light and heavy attack animations along with the usual ones. It also adds new attack animations for hatchets and maces. Our third mod for making the combat even better is gonna be the critical Slowmo REDUX mod. It adds in these new slow motion animations to your dodges and rolls and really helps in combat. You can also customize it so slow-mo will only be triggered for a perfect dodge or roll. It also has this slow motion sound effect when you execute a perfect dodge. This mod also adds new slow motion to science combat and you can turn it on or off based on your liking. I usually play at default chance to when the slow motion will occur, but for this clip it was on 100%. The fourth mod is Dynamic Combat Camera. What this mod does is that it switches between the close camera, which was added in the next gen version of the game, and the default far camera based on the number of enemies that you are fighting. So when facing a single guard here, the camera will stay close, but when I go and fight multiple guards, the camera will automatically switch to far default.
Hold it! What are your manners? Spence! Magic!
When there's one enemy left, the camera will automatically revert back to the close version.
All together now!
Now we need a blood mod to improve the blood textures and add more blood and gore to the game. For this we will use combo blood, which combines brutal blood, more blood and blood textures into a single mod. It's also customizable, so if you don't want more blood and body parts flying around, you can turn this down a bit.
Not bad.
Eternal fire! Let's do this quicker, or maybe painful.
Ever fight a witcher?
By the eternal fire!
Now our last mod will be blood trails. I know I have talked about this mod in my previous video, but I had to mention it for this combat overhaul. So blood trails adds red, green and black trails to each sword swing. The trails change depending on who you are fighting. Humans and standard monsters will have these red trails. Green trails are when you are fighting insectoids, while the trails will be black when you are fighting vampires or bruxas. All these mods are compatible together and you won't run into any problems when using these combined. Any conflicts can easily be resolved through script merger with just one click. If you need help with any mod, let me know and I'll help you out. Also, all the mod links will be in the video description.